Kia ora, my name is Claire Alley. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new, make sure you subscribe. Every week I upload a new yoga flow or a helpful tip and trick to help you go deeper into your practice. If you are not already on my newsletter list, sign up through the link below. I love to send out free guided meditations, awesome playlists for you guys to flow to, and VIP offers on upcoming courses and events. In this week's flow, we will be working into the core. This is really about smashing your self-doubt and finding your own version of strong. We'll do some really nice twists and then bring it into an arm balance at the end of class. As always, be playful with it and move from a place of joy, kindness, and pleasure. So start in a comfortable lying down position. Bring your knees to knock together. Take your feet to the outside edges of the mat. Hands can come onto the belly. Take a few rounds of breath just to center yourself. And see if you can extend your breath. As you breathe out right the way to the pit of the belly and make your exhale breath longer than your inhale breath. Two more rounds of breath, just letting everything sink into the floor and drawing your awareness inwards. Leave the day's events or the week's events behind you and bring yourself into the next half an hour of flowing. Gently open your eyes. So as you inhale, lift up through your lower back. So nice big arch from your spine and the mat. Then as you exhale, draw your belly in and start to round through the spine. So just coming into some pelvic tilts. Your hips are not going to leave the mat. So you're just tilting the pelvis and then arching, and then arching the spine. And you probably can't see that I'm doing it as I have the back of the microphone in my pants, so it's kind of actually giving me a little bit more height. But for you, an obvious movement through your pelvis. Take the hands out wide, draw the knees into the chest, take them over to the left side, hover. Option 1, to keep the knees bent. Option 2, to begin to straighten your legs, flex into the toes. Bend into the knees, back to the center. Opposite side, knees hover onto the right. Straighten the legs. So you're really getting a twist in your abdomen. Knees bend, bring it back to the center one last time, over to the left. Hover the knees, straighten the legs, flex into the toes. Back to the center, swapping sides, knees over to the right, straightening the legs, hovering the feet. Bend into the knees, bring it back to the center. Take the hands to the back of the thighs and rock backwards and forwards on your sit bones. And if you're feeling energized, you can take the legs all the way over the head. Take hold of the ankles, roll over onto the hands and knees. And a few rounds of cat-cow. As you inhale, open the chest, sit bones lift up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, round through the spine. Inhale to open. exhale to round. Inhale to open. Exhale to round. We'll go 3 more. Inhale to open. This time lift your lower belly in and up. Let the engagement of the core initiate the rounding through the spine. Inhale, breath opens and lift the lower belly in and up again. Press through the palms and let the core initiate the movement to round. And come back to the center. Extend the left leg back, right arm forward. Reach from fingertips all the way to the heel. Draw the hand into the thigh. Inhale to extend. Exhale, hand to thigh. Inhale to extend. And find that point of relaxed concentration with your breath. And release. The left leg lifts. Right fingertips out wide. Hand comes to the thigh. Inhale to extend. Exhale, hand to thigh. Slow it down and find again that point of relaxed concentration and focus. Last one, and release. Tuck the toes under, extend back, take downward dog. Shake the hips out from side to side. Coming onto the balls of the feet, roll through the spine like a wave, take plank pose. Bend into the knees, sink the sit bones back towards the heels. Back, take downward dog. So a few more of these. And then see if you can take it in the opposite direction. And extend back, take downward dog. Lower your knees down onto the mat, plant your hands. And roll onto the outside edge of the left foot. Left arm comes up over the head. Lift the leg up behind you and then take it out in front and bring it back behind you. And as you do this, you want to try and keep the pelvis nice and neutral. Extend it back behind you. This time bend into the knee, take the elbow in towards the knee. Extend. Elbow to knee. Extend one last time. Elbow to knee. Extend. Step the foot up towards the palm and inhale to sweep the arms up over the head. Lift up through the back leg, high lunge, reach the arms up over the head again. Big inhale to lift up through the chest. And then taking the hands onto the hips, step the back foot in an inch, bend through the back knee, 90-90 lunge and hover. So really plug into the feet, zip up through your core and press your pelvis forward. Remind yourself that you're strong. And use your breath to plug further into your body. Last one, see if you can hover down a little bit lower. And inhale to rise back up. Ground down through your front foot. Gently tilt your weight forward. Take it into Warrior 3. And you can gently just take your torso from side to side. Plant the palms down onto the mat and bend into your grounded leg and hover the back knee down, curtsy squat. Inhale to extend. You can come onto the fingertips for this. And exhale to hover. Inhale to extend. We'll go 2 more. See if you can really slow it down and find that point of comfort in your own discomfort. Last one, lower and hold. And then slowly release, step your foot back, spiral your arms up, take warrior 2, pause for a moment. See if you can center yourself using your breath, so just regroup. Reach the arm up over your head, reverse warrior, or reverse Trikonasana if your leg is straight. Bend into the knees. Spiral your arms back down. Planting your palms down, take downward dog. Take your knees down to the mat. Walk your hands just an inch or so back. Press through the palms. Zip up through your core. Press into the weight into your hands. Bring the shoulders over the hands and back. Glide your weight forward. Bring yourself back onto the mat. Planting your palms down, take downward dog. It comes into the middle, left palm plants down, extend the leg back, side plank. This time lifting up through the back leg and reaching the foot forward and then back behind you. Pay special attention to where your pelvis is in space and how it moves as you move the leg. So it will move a little bit, but see if you can keep it as stable as possible. And then pause as you bring it back to the center. Draw the elbow in towards the knee. Inhale to extend. Exhale, elbow towards the knee. Inhale to extend, embrace those wobbles. Elbow draws into knee. Inhale, extend. Step the foot to the front. Inhale, reach the arms up over the head. And then hands come to the hips. Tuck the back toe under. Lift up, high lunge. Take the arms up over the head. Pause for a moment, catch your breath. Step your back foot in about an inch. Bend through the back knee and hover, 90-90 lunge. Press your pelvis forward, really ground down through your feet and zip everything into your core. You can take the hands up over behind the head. And if you feel your mind start to wander as the sequence gets challenging, just align yourself with your breath. So deep breathing in and out through your nose. Hover down and hold. You guys have got this. And then straighten through your legs. Take the arms out wide. Glide your weight forward. Take warrior 3. Glide your torso from side to side. Invite a bit of movement. Exhale to lower onto the mat. Come onto the fingertips. Bend through the back knee. And so curtsy squat. Inhale to extend. And exhale to lower and hover down. See if you can time this with your breath. And this part of the sequence, which can be quite sticky and gritty. So the more you actually bring yourself into your breath, the more present you will be, and the easier and more at ease you'll feel. Last one, inhale to extend. step your foot back, spiral your arms up, take warrior two. Straighten through the arms back behind you, nice big side body stretch. If you would like to, you can bend into that front knee, perhaps pulse the knee from bending into straight. Reach your hands back down, step back, take downward dog. Coming onto the balls of the feet, roll yourself into plank pose, hold here. Take 5 deep breaths and really let the floor lift you up. So find some lightness in the pose. Lift up through your lower belly and you can take your hips further up towards the ceiling if you feel like there's a strain running through your lower back. Shimmy the hips from side to side. Keep that free flow of breath moving. Take your knees down to the mat, lower the belly all the way down. Plant the palms underneath the shoulders. Inhale to lift up the chest. And just take one shoulder into the center and then the other. You can close down your eyes here. And lower all the way down. Extend back, take downward dog. Feet roll through the spine, take plank pose. Plant the right palm into the center line and roll onto the outside edge of your right foot. Extend the left arm up towards the ceiling. Lift the hips nice and high. Option to stay here or lift up through the left leg. Press your pelvis forward. Plug back into your breath. And then draw the left knee in towards the chest. Step it beside your palm, nice and seamlessly. Inhale, breath it, raise the arms up, high lunge. Take 3 rounds of breath. Stay really strong and steady through your legs. Reach up through your fingertips. Lift forward with your chest. And coming into arrowhead, reaching from the fingertips all the way to the back heel, lift the lower belly away from the front thigh. Draw the shoulders back away from the ears. And inhale to lift back up. Step your back foot in about an inch. Glide your way forward. Take warrior three. And you can create a bit of movement. And you can gently just take your torso from side to side. Take your hands down into the mat. Press through the palms and just kick the back leg. So no need to come into a full handstand. You are just hopping. Find a real press through your palms. And gently lower, open your arms out wide and seamlessly make your way into warrior two. This time we'll reach the arms up high, turn the front toes inwards, shake out your hips, and then slight bend into the knees, hinge from your hips, and slowly make your way forward. Perhaps you bend into one knee and then the other and just invite some movement into it. You want to draw the crown of the head down towards the mat, further into the balls of your feet. Nice deep bend into the knees, lift up through your lower belly, slowly rise up to stand. Pivot your front foot forward and step back, take downward dog. Pause, take 3 rounds of breath. If you need to, invite a bit of movement into it by shaking the hips from side to side. Coming onto the balls of the feet, rolling through the spine, take plank pose. Plant the left palm into the center line, roll onto the outside edge of the left foot, right arm extends. Lift the hips up high. If you need to modify, come onto the bottom knee. Otherwise, to come with me, lift up through the top leg, flex into the heel. Again, have an awareness of where your pelvis is in space. Press it forward. From here, back foot seamlessly bends and glides up to your front palm. Inhale, extend the arms up over the head, high lunge. Pause for a moment, find your breath. Stay strong and steady through your legs. Step your back foot in about an inch. And then ease and grace, gently make your way into Warrior Three. You can take the leg from side to side, you can play about with the arms, but see if you can find that point of relaxed concentration through your breath. Take your hands down to the mat, spread the fingers wide, press through the palms, and then hop the back foot up. So there's no need to come to full handstand, just see if you can make your hops nice and controlled. So we'll go for 2 more, and really see if you can press the weight into your palms so that your shoulders glide on top of your hands. Last one. Seamlessly step back, take Warrior Two. Pause for a moment, find your breath. Remember, this is about finding your own version of strong. Take the arms up over the head. Turn your toes outwards. Reach up through your fingertips, bend into your knees. Breathe out and tilt your tailbone down. Inhale to rise. We're going back down. This time, use your strength and conquer that self-doubt. Big inhale, lift up. Exhale, bend into the knees. Take the weight from side to side. And inhale to rise. We go one last time. Remind yourself that you are strong. Inhale, reach the fingertips up. Exhale, lower, tilt the tailbone down. Take the weight from side to side. See if you can sink down a little bit lower. You guys have got this. Inhale, arms to rise. Pivot yourself forward, frame the front foot, step back, take a downward dog. Take 3 rounds of breath. Plug back in, make any little micro movements you feel your body needs. And then walk yourself halfway up the mat, Malasana squat. Bring the hands to heart center, tilt the tailbone down towards the mat, open up the chest. So you can come onto the balls of the feet here. Spread your fingers wide, come onto the balls of the feet if you're not already there. Bend into the elbows, take the knees to the upper arms, glide your weight forward. As you look forwards with your gaze, perhaps the 2 big toes come to touch. And gently lower. So if you are new to crow, perhaps you just want to take 1 foot off the mat and then take the other and bring it into a little bit of a balancing act. So we'll take another round. Again, coming onto the balls of the feet, knees come into the upper arms, glide your weight forward, perhaps 1 foot lifts and then the other. And if you are successfully balancing, bring the 2 big toes to touch and look forwards. Bring yourself back onto your knees when you're ready. Take the hands onto the thighs, close the eyes down. Take a few rounds of breath. And gently open your eyes. We're going to head to the wall, so take your screen with you. Take the feet up to the wall, coming onto the hands and knees. Ground down through your palms. Start to walk your feet up the wall. See if you can take the hands underneath the shoulders. Look in between your feet and keep the breath nice and steady. And if you're feeling like you would like to challenge yourself further, lift one foot off the wall, point and flex the toe. Maybe you bend the knee and take the knee out wide. And then take the opposite side. Again, remember, this is about finding your own version of strong. Bend into the knees and very slowly walk your feet back down. Come back onto your knees. Hands come to the thighs. Take 3 rounds of breath. Let your energy settle. And no matter where you got to in the pose, this is about achieving your version of strong. Make your way back onto the mat. Take the soles of the feet to touch. And if you would like to, I invite you just to take a cushion underneath your sit bones, which will give you just a little bit more height. Round through the spine, let the face hang heavy. Release the jaw, the cheekbones. And let the breath slow down. And then very slowly peel yourself back up. Bring the hands onto the knees, the feet are hip distance apart. As you inhale, open the chest and exhale to round through the spine. Inhale to open and exhale to round. And slowly make your way all the way onto the mat. Set yourself up for Shavasana. I suggest propping yourself up with cushions or a blanket. And as we bring ourselves into our final relaxation, just ask yourself, what can I do to soften? Gently begin to invite some feeling into the fingers and the toes. Rock your hips from side to side. Take the knees into the chest and roll them over to one side. Press yourself up to find it. Keeping the eyes closed, just remind yourself that you are strong, you are stable, and that you are exactly where you are meant to be. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with me today. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.